Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joined today from the Agora Art Fair. You gotta know him. He's the guy, the legend, Steve Leverett. Steve, welcome back to the show. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm excited to talk about the 16th annual Agora Art Fair.
Yes,
It's already coming up.
I'm excited to talk about it. So it is coming up. It's our 16th annual Agora Art Fair, and it's coming up on Saturday, August 17th.
Wow. So for people who have not been out to this fair, you're missing. You've missed out, but you're going to get some special treats this year. We're going to get to that. But just set up this great Agora Art Fair because it's in a beautiful location.
It is. So the art fair takes place at the Agora, which is at 5500 East Shore Parkway. And it's set in the street, but also amongst the grounds of the Agora, which are filled with just beautiful perennial plants and a prairie setting. And it's just a natural setting for an art fair. It just flows very well. So
It does. It does because the nooks and crannies give way to just some hidden spaces, hidden gems. You can tuck the stages in for music. You can spread the art booths around, and it's just nice.
it is. And the sculptures, especially sculpture artists, it fits right in, and they can, people can kind of see how it will look when they take it home. So it's pretty exciting. So in a nutshell, we have, 100 artists. We have a food garden. We have a beer garden, which is run by the chamber, and they feature local brews. And then we have kids activities, and we have some other surprises this year too. Some things are sort of building on past years, and so we've kind of enhanced those. And we can talk about those things too.
Before we get to our what's coming up, because there's cool things, tell us about the artists that come in each and every year. So you bring 100 local artists in, and when you say local, we're talking local.
Right. So they're all from Wisconsin. They're juried in. We get about 200 applications, and we whittle it down through a jury process to the 100 that we have. And those artists are chosen because there's a variety of mediums there. We carefully select the different artists, and there's artists from Fitchburg. There's 3 artists Fitchburg. One of the most notable ones is Carol Wedra. And but basically that's part of what we're doing is to promote local artists. And that's why we limit it to artists from the state of Wisconsin.
Well, I like this event because you wrap art within art within art. Like it's wrapped over itself between the artists that you're coming out to see, and then you've brought in these fun acts and these fun other pieces. So let's talk about some of those. The first one, you're bringing back our aerial dance group, which was a hit last year, and tell us a little bit more about them.
Yeah, so their group is called Cycropia, and they do aerial dance, and they are going to do a performance at 1:30, and they do it under the pavilion. So they have a pretty unique apparatus that they construct underneath there, and they have several aerial acrobats that come in, and they just do an amazing show. It's kind of almost like a big top feel under the pavilion. It's kind of exciting. And last year was our first year that we did that, and it was just fun to see all the people gather around and watch this show, and it was really well received. So we're bringing that back.
I feel like you don't just go to this art show just for the art. Like it's become something more, right? Like it becomes like you come to see the art, but you stay for the extra art activities that are going on. And
so I always say it's art for the senses because there's a lot going on. Of course, there's the great artists that you can purchase beautiful pieces from. But besides that, you do have these more interactive activities. You have the kites that fly over the prairie that just to the south of the site. And so, right away when you come in, you're coming in these bannered lined with kites flying and very festive feel to it. And I think it kind of sets the tone for the event that, this isn't your traditional or average art fair. There's a lot going on.
You're also you have kids activities as well, and this year you're partnering up with the Art Cart, which is awesome.
Yeah, so the Modern Museum of Art in Madison does a kind of an outreach program, and it's called the Art Cart for Kids. And so that'll be leading up the kids' activities this year, just to the east of the pavilion. So make sure you look for that area. They're going to have some great activities for kids. And we're just really happy to be partnering with them.
Yeah, absolutely. That'll be a good time. And then we do have the Madison Art Project going on as well, which you'll be able to see a peek of that process.
Right. So the Public Art Project, they started working on this project last year, and they're creating a tapestry called Wildflowers of Wisconsin. And people could actually create some of the flowers that were sewn onto this tapestry last year. And so this year, we're going to actually have a portion of that tapestry on display. But besides having it on display, there will be some other activities related to that. Like there's a paint with yarn, there's a paint your pollinator, and then there's a recycled bookmark project that, they take recycled materials and create a bookmark from. So they'll be leading that. And I think it's be kind of nice for the community to see a sneak peek of this tapestry that's going to be installed over at McKee Farms Park.
It is
this fall.
We're very excited for that. Finally, you kind of mentioned a little bit before, but the other art piece of this is music as well. And again, another reason to just come and sit and enjoy some music, enjoy some art and vocal style. Another great lineup here as I look through the list here. But tell us about the music.
So we have live music pretty much throughout the event. There's 2 stages, but we open with the Madison Flute Club, which creates just kind of a nice entrance into the art fair right away at 10 o'clock. And then we have 2 stages. One's an art stage, and we have an Irish band on there, Slip Jig. And then we also have another band playing later in the day called CT and the Breeze. And they do some kind of folk rock mix acoustical. On the main stage, though, is popular Red Hot Horn Dogs. They open the show. They've been a hit every year. That'll be nice. That starts right away at 10. And then at 2, we have Frank Bush and the Names. And he's a new addition this year to the main stage. And so, we're kind of excited to have him play. That's more of a bluegrass, folksy feel. So.
Yeah, it's going to be good. And food, too, before I forget. Crafty food as well. You guys do it up right.
Lots of food. We have 12 food crickets coming. A lot of them you might recognize locally, Soho and Rolling Pin Bake Shop. But we also have some others coming in. So you basically can have everything from sandwiches to tacos to kettle corn and ice cream and, pretty much anything you need. So plan to come and spend the day.
Exactly. I mean, that's what it is. It's more than just a stop by and check out the art. It's a day full of fun activities for the whole family. And like I said, I think we're hoping for great weather and everything else. If people want to learn more, Steve, on this event or look up the artist, whatever the case may be, how can they find more out?
Yeah, so we have our website, which is agoraartfair.com. Pretty easy to remember. But I really encourage people to go to our Facebook page if you are on Facebook or social media. The Facebook page under Agora Art Fair has all the most current information. In fact, we've begun sharing several posts already on the various artists that will be featured, the music that will be featured, the other aspects of the art fair, including Cycropia and Art Project and all those things. So that's where you're going to get the most up-to-date information. And so I encourage people to check that out.
Fantastic. Well, appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you at the fair. We'll be down there covering this event and show people what's going on. And hopefully we'll see everybody out there.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it.